Hey guys, it's Imagine Trying, and we're here with another solo Lost Sector video. It's been a little while since I've actually done one of these, and I haven't touched Destiny in like 2 weeks because, we're kind of at that end of the season drought where there's not much content. I've kind of got everything that I want. But anyway, guys, so we're going to be doing K1 Communion on Master, and I'm going to let you guys know, per my last video when I did a Moon Lost Sector, you remember how I told you guys that Moon Lost Sectors are really fucking hard? Well, this is arguably, in my opinion, the hardest fucking Master Lost Sector I have done so far. I did like 6 different runs with like 6 different loadouts, and this is the only loadout that I have that actually could get me a sub 15 clear. All right, this is a fucking hard Lost Sector, and you're gonna see why when we get into it. But we have barrier champions, overload. We have the solar burn. I'm gonna let you guys know that what the fuck is shooting me. Anyway, we have the solar burn, and I'm gonna tell you right now that the boss does solar damage, and it's gonna fucking hurt. Okay. We also have solar shields and void shields. Those are not really going to be a problem. There's like one enemy at the very end who has a solar shield, but it's not really going to be a problem. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into my loadout. And so for this, we are using a sort of meta loadout. We're going to use Arbalest for that shield piercing. We're going to use Arsenic's Bite. I know I could be using my Tyranny of Heaven for that for increased solar damage, but you have to go into Last Wish and Cheese Chest and stuff like that to get it. And I wanted to get something that was a little bit easier, so this is my Arsenic Bite. It's got a pretty good roll with Rampage and Archer's Tempo. And then we also have Combat Shaft and Agile Bowstring, and I put a Rampage spec on there. The spec isn't too important, but it does increase the time of the Rampage, I think from 3.5 seconds to 5. I might be wrong about that. And then we're going to use my Threaded Needle with Vorpal and Major Spec. And in case you guys don't know, Major Spec does actually increase your damage against champions. And we're going to be doing it on my Titan because I'm going to let you guys know that Titan is probably the absolute worst class for this Lost Sector. Oh my god. If you do this with Titan, be prepared to have your blood pressure absolutely spiked. Alright, and we're going to be using Missile Titan with, yes of course, Cuirass of the Falling Star. And I'm going to let you guys know that I know I've done a lot of these Lost Sector videos with my Dune Marchers, okay? But this Lost Sector is so hard that I am actually going to go ahead and crutch the Cuirass of the Falling Star with Missile Titan. All right, if something is hard enough that I am required to crutch this hard with this loadout and this freaking chest piece, this shit's hard. But anyway, guys, I almost forgot. So of course we need our mods. We're going to be using Overload Bow, and I just threw Fastball on there because I don't really have anything else for there. Protective Light with Linear Fusion, Ammo Finder. I am going to go ahead and change off the Concussive Dampener for a Sniper and Anti-Sniper mod because, oh my god, there are so many freaking snipers in this Lost Sector. And of course, we're going to be using Linear Fusion Scavenger. You can get this from the Artifact this season, and Particle Deconstruction. And I just slammed myself up with a bunch of Charged with Light mods. You mostly just want to be able to get that Protective Light. Trust me, you're gonna see why in a minute. Why you need that Protective Light. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start it up. Alright, and now we're in. So we're going to go ahead and go down the stairs, and there's not going to be too many enemies right off the rip. There will be once we actually get in here. And you want to start using your bow to just start clearing out these enemies. And I believe there is one Overload champion, and there will be a Barrier champion in here. I don't know what it is, but sometimes there are 2 Overload champions, and sometimes there's just one. Either way, they're all a pain in the ass, so we'll see which one we get. Oh my goodness, my HP's already almost gone. Holy crap. And these guys are going to throw a lot of grenades at you too, so be very wary about that. You want to be peek shooting, of course, and playing around cover, just like, anything else in higher level content. I think that that's kind of the skill gap with a lot of people when it comes to doing these higher level activities, is that they don't really know how to use cover very well. And you want to wait for enemies to kind of come to you. You don't want to push them. And it looks like we only have the champion. And the champions in this Lost Sector aren't too bad when they're by themselves. They're kind of like Trials players, They don't really push you that much when they're by themselves. Really only when they're in a group. And they're really easy to take out when they're by themselves. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. Wow, the wall just ate my shot. I might end up taking a death here. No? Can I please stun you? Please. Please don't do this to me. Oh, no. And, oh, no, the Barrier champion's already out. So I forgot to mention that you don't want to kill every enemy in here right away, because then the Barrier champion comes out. And as you can tell, he really likes to just hang around all the enemies, and I missed a lot of shots. I'm still a bit rusty from not playing for a while. We're going to go ahead and just take you out, and that's going to make our lives a lot easier. And then, of course, all these guys are going to be around here. And whether or not I can get a sub 15 minutes, we're going to really find out. Go ahead and take you out, and of course, champions don't get stunned right away. Although something I did learn while testing out different builds is that if you use Le Monarch on these overload champions, you can actually stop their ability to regen health, and you can essentially kill them even while they're not overloaded. Really, I screwed the Crooch on that one. Okay, now we can take him out. Oh yeah, and a lot of these enemies drop the web mines, which is, oh my goodness, I'll tell you right now, it gets incredibly annoying because it heavily restricts where you can go and where you can move if you end up killing them in an area that's not preferable. So we'll go ahead and take them out. These guys aren't really that big of a deal. Pretty easy, you know, just get some headshots. Stop. Oh my goodness. Out of here. Swear to God, I should become a bone main with how much I have to use bows in these freaking lost sectors. Take you out. And there is an overload champion directly below us. This guy is going to be a pain because he's going to go all the way over there behind that pillar. Yep, there he goes. So, of course, all of his lackeys are going to go with him. Again, like Trials players, they don't push you by themselves, only when they're in groups. So I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out. So these guys are going to spawn in, and there's going to be a bunch of enemies that are going to spawn in. You're going to start seeing the snipers. And most of them are going to be held up over there. You do want to try to take these guys out as soon as you can, because these guys are really going to mess you up. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go, if I can't, go ahead and push up. And I'm going to try to take out this champion if I can. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. A lot of these guys, their shots track, which is kind of extremely annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take you out. If I can, just barely got him. Although there is some heavy ammo over there. Now, of course, for barrier champions, you want to be using your Arbalist. And you want to be peek shooting as much as you can. It's not as big of a deal if you are running Hunter or Warlock, because of course your healing and your evasion is going to be a lot more on point. I'm actually going to go ahead and crutch this a little bit and just take him out, because he's going to be extremely annoying with all these enemies hanging around. And if you're running Titan, you just, at this point, you just want to be using your super. I mean, I've got pretty high intelligence, so I can go ahead and just use that up real fast. You do want to save the other one for the boss, because, and you'll see why when we actually get to him, why you want to be saving up that super for him. So go ahead and move back here. And these guys are going to drop a lot of special ammo. That's something else that, of course, I've talked about in my other videos, is that Master Lost Sectors are very, very generous about dropping special ammo. So you really don't have to worry about it too much, but I still wouldn't waste the Arbalist shots if you don't have to, because you might end up getting a run where it's not going to be as generous and it's not going to be as fun. Oh my goodness. Here comes the other barrier champion, of course. And there are his lackeys. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about right there. I was going to try to push over the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And that's the other thing too, you can take deaths in this Lost Sector. It's not that big of a deal because there are so many damn champions. Like, there are a lot of champions in this Lost Sector, I tell you what. Barely got him. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Put myself... See, look, this guy's just shooting us. He can't even see us. And he's shooting us. That's what I mean. Like, these guys... And their shots, they track. So, of course, they don't even need to really look at us. They just need to be in our general direction. You know, and I was thinking... I did try this with Risk Runner. And Risk Runner definitely helps out a lot. But you end up lacking a lot in damage when you actually end up getting to the boss. So I didn't want to be using that. Oh, my goodness. I do not know if I'm going to sub 15 minutes this thing. Come on. Come on, die faster. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this heavy ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump away from that. And we got more enemies. See, they never push you by themselves. They always push you in large groups. Their shots track. They can shoot you from behind cover without looking at you. Like this Lost Sector, oh my god, are they rotating? This Lost Sector is just a pain in the ass all around. Look at that. Look at that pixel peek this man is just doing to me right now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit because these guys are annoying as hell. Oh my god. At least we are full on heavy ammo. So that's gonna help out a lot. Take you out. Take you out. Definitely, I've had better runs in this section. But this section is a massive pain in the butt. Now we're going to go ahead and go over here. There's going to be 2 guys that are invisible. I honestly didn't even see him. I just knew he was going to be there. And yep, there's the other one. And there's going to be a champion that's going to push us and one that's not going to push us. This one's going to push us. And of course he's not by himself. Take you out. And now I'm going to try to stun him. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh, this is stressful. Take these. And this guy's going to try to back up. Yeah, there he goes. He's going to try to back up because there are a bunch of enemies over here that he's going to try to group up with. Oh my goodness. I told you, these mines, they get really annoying really fast. And these 3 are going to always spawn on the right side here. Got him. Please don't eat my shots. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and take you out. And now we're about to enter into the boss room. And this is kind of a pain in the ass because there's a lot of area and a lot of enemies. Oh my goodness. Now, if you're getting beaten from one side, you can of course rotate to the other side. And that kind of takes the heat off for a second. These guys will never push in here, or at least I've literally never seen them push in here. So they're not going to be that bad. So there's an overload, and then I believe there's one other overload in here. But I could be wrong. Usually I don't kill the overload that quickly. Am I getting hit by something? Well, I mean, am I getting knifed? It sounds like I'm getting knifed. There shouldn't be any invisible guys, I don't think, in here. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop hiding behind cover. So these guys are really smart about how they use their cover, unfortunately. I don't remember it being this difficult in the other Lost Sector videos I did. Yep, there's the other overload. But these guys are incredibly smart about how they use cover, which is very not cash money for us, because smart enemies means that they are much harder. I'm going to try to get him. If the flinch doesn't stop me, there we go. And honestly, with the amount of lives that you should have by the time you reach this section, you can afford to take some deaths. Ah, got him. Just barely. And there's a whole bunch of enemies up there. Oh my goodness. And you do want to be playing back here a lot because, again, enemies are not going to push you back here. So it's kind of a de facto safe room. You out. Oh, come on. That was a headshot with Rampage ×2, and that did not kill him in one shot? Come on. Oh, yep, and we got a whole bunch of enemies that are going to be hanging out back here. And you mostly want to try to take out the sniper shanks and the big shank. And of course, we can go ahead and use Arbalest, because he is the only thing with a solar shield. So I'm going to go ahead and just go back here. I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit, because I am trying to get this sub 15 minutes. Oh no, I might die. I might take a death. This might be it, boys. I'm gonna lose the flawless. Guess I didn't. Anyway, I'm actually gonna waste a couple of Arbalest shots here. And the room should now turn red. Yes. Which means that the boss is finally coming. And of course, I've got Cuirass of the Falling Star on, so I'm gonna wait for him. What I'm gonna do... So he will push all the way back here with a barrier champion that should spawn eventually. And I'm going to try to bait him back here. And I'm going to just Cuirass of the Falling Star him and the champion at the same time. And that's going to do some mad money damage. First, I'm going to start off by... You do want to use your heavy on him, because you have to get him kind of low for the... Or lower for the champion to start spawning. And of course, if you need to eat a death, not the biggest thing in the world. I've got 12 lives at this point, so... Now he's going to start pushing. Yep. And we should start seeing the barrier champion coming up here any second. 11 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to push out a sub 15. But we're going to try. Oh, there he is. There he is. So again, you do want to be incredibly smart about how you play around cover. I'm surprised. Usually by this point, he's pushing me, and there's like a ridiculous amount of enemies, along with a barrier champion right in my face. I don't know what the hell this guy's saying. We're going to go ahead and just use some Arbalest shots. So we went ahead and took care of him. And there should be 2 barrier champions. I don't know. One of them did not spawn, I don't think. I might have gotten glitched. So we're going to go ahead and take these guys out. And you don't want to take out all of them. Because at some point, yep, so a champion is appearing. If you take them all out before you take out the champion, you're going to start spawning Exploder Shanks. And believe me, you don't want to be doing that. So go ahead and take him out. And there should be one more champion. But I may need to kill more of these guys to get it to spawn. So we're just going to go ahead and try that. I actually did not even have to use Curse of the Falling Star. I guess I'm getting too good at this. We'll go ahead and take you out. Get an overshield going. I am likely going to eat a death here. Come on! Ah, barely, man. That could have been a flawless. I was being reckless. It's okay. Let's go ahead back here and grab this. And go back up here. And it looks like we will get the sub 13 minutes, but I'm not 100% on that. But anyway, as you guys can see, this is a very difficult lost sector. And a lot of it is not only that there's just so many freaking champions, but because, yep, a champion has appeared. Okay, so I just didn't, so you have to kill a certain amount of enemies to get this, the first one to spawn. All right. So all we gotta do is take out this champion, and we are GG cash money, boys. Come on. Die. Got you. Oh, one more shot, one more shot, one more shot. Got it. All right, boys, we're gonna clutch it up. I'm just gonna run over there and grab the chest. I don't even care about these guys. Got it. And that should be a platinum clear right there. Yes, it is. Last run I did, I actually got a platinum when I got the stronghold. But again, guys, this is a tough ass lost sector. You are likely going to have to run it a few times to kind of get the rhythm and come up with your own ways of, you know, tackling this this lost sector. Been doing too much. I was doing too much Grasp of Avarice a few weeks ago, so I've kind of got that on my brain right now. So we'll go ahead and check out the score, and that's not looking too bad. It could have been a lot better. I almost flawlessed it, but of course took unnecessary risks. But anyway, guys, if you enjoy my content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.